Darkness has a way of hiding the truth. The city sleeps, but shadows whisper secrets that could shatter everything. Nothing is what it seems, and everyone carries a secret that could destroy them. This season, the games are bigger, the stakes are higher, and the line between friend and enemy disappears into black. The streets are quiet, but the air is heavy, as if the city itself is holding its breath. In the corners, where the light barely reaches, old memories creep like ghosts. Every cracked pavement, every flickering street lamp seems to remember what happened before, and it waits, patient and unyielding, for what is about to come. People pass by, unaware that beneath the calm surface, something dangerous is stirring. It is not just the threat of strangers or the looming shadows, it is the hidden truths. The past decisions that were buried and forgotten, now clawing there. Way back into the lives of those who thought they were safe. Some nights, a single figure moves through the alleys, draped in black, blending into the darkness as though it were a part of them. The rhythm of their steps is steady, but each echo carries the weight of countless secrets. They remember faces long erased, whispers that never reached ears, and promises made in desperation. Every corner they pass brings a memory, a choice, that once seemed small but now threatens to unravel everything. The air smells of rain and dust, of soot and smoke from a city that has seen too much pain. And yet, in that darkness, there is a strange beauty, something hypnotic in the way the shadows fold into themselves, hiding what cannot be revealed but cannot be ignored. Time moves differently in the dark. What seemed distant now feels close. Small hints of movement catch the eye, a shadow across a window, a figure in the mist, a glint of something left behind. The city whispers to those who listen carefully, and the whispers are never kind. They speak of betrayals, of love lost, of revenge plotted patiently over years. For those who know how to read the signs, the message is clear. Nothing stays buried. Forever, those who were once untouchable are now vulnerable. The past is not a place you can run from, it is a shadow that follows, always watching, always waiting, and yet, among the darkness, there are those who fight to hold onto their own truth. They walk the thin line between danger and safety, between love and hatred, between survival and surrender. Every step is deliberate, measured, because one mistake can destroy everything. Friends may not be friends, allies may turn into enemies. And every decision echoes through the night with consequences no one can predict. The city is a stage, and every secret is a player ready to reveal itself at the worst possible moment. Even the smallest act of kindness can become a weapon. Every smile a mask hiding something deeper, darker. In these streets, the night is alive. It listens, it watches, it remembers. Every flicker of light, every shadow cast on the walls tells a story that no one dares to read out loud. Some stories end in blood, others in heartbreak, and a few in triumph, but none are ever simple. And as the wind sweeps through the alleys, carrying whispers from one end of the city to the other, one thing is certain: the past is coming back, and it does not forgive. Those who thought they had left their demons behind are about to face them again in ways they could never imagine. The beauty in black is not just in the darkness, it is in the secrets it holds, the power it conceals, and the danger that waits for those who dare to uncover it. The night deepens, and the city seems to breathe with a life of its own. Every narrow alley, every abandoned building, every dimly lit corner holds a story that refuses to be ignored. Shadows twist and curl along the walls, shaping themselves into figures that are almost real, almost alive. As if the darkness itself conspires to reveal what should remain hidden. The wind carries fragments of conversations, whispered in fear or anger, mixing with the distant sounds of sirens and the occasional shatter of glass. It is in these sounds, these fleeting moments, that the weight of old secrets presses down, reminding everyone that nothing truly disappears. Some truths have a way of surfacing in the most unlikely places, triggered by the faintest mistake or the smallest spark of curiosity. There are people who move through this darkness with careful steps, carrying burdens that cannot be seen but are impossible to forget. Their faces are hidden, their eyes shaded, but the tension in their shoulders, the slight trembling of their hands, tell stories that words could never capture. Every choice they make ripples outward, touching lives they will never meet and awakening memories better left undisturbed. They know that trust is fragile, a thread so thin that even a whisper can snap it. Alliances are temporary, forged from necessity, and loyalty is a currency measured not in promises but in survival. To walk these streets is to live in a constant balance where one wrong turn, one misplaced glance, one unguarded moment can change everything. Objects in the night carry weight too. A letter left on a doorstep, soaked from the rain but still readable, contains truths that will ignite fear. A broken locket found in a forgotten alley speaks of love and betrayal intertwined. A single shoe abandoned and dirty hints at violence that has passed through these streets unseen. Each item, seemingly insignificant, holds the power to unravel lives when discovered. And those who are searching, the ones chasing or fleeing, they understand that knowledge can be a weapon more dangerous than any blade. Information, when revealed at the right moment, can topple empires, destroy friendships, and turn allies into enemies. The air feels electric, as if the city itself senses the coming storm. Rain begins to fall in soft sheets, tapping against rooftops and puddles, creating ripples that distort reflections and hide identities. In the distance, lights flicker, illuminating fleeting glimpses of people moving with purpose. There is urgency in their steps, tension in the way they hold themselves. Because every movement is calculated, every shadow hides something, every reflection could reveal a secret. The night is a living maze, and those who walk it must navigate not only the physical streets, but the labyrinth of lies, memories, and betrayals that fill the space between each building. Even in the darkness, glimmers of hope and defiance emerge. Some refuse to be consumed by fear or blackmail. Some cling to memories of better days. Some fight against the weight of what is hidden. But hope itself is fragile, often threatened by the most subtle of forces, a whispered doubt, a fleeting shadow, a hand that reaches where it should not. And as the night stretches on, these forces gather, unseen yet unavoidable, circling their prey, weaving a web that cannot easily be broken. In this world, nothing is simple. Every secret uncovered brings more questions than answers. Every revelation shifts the balance, tilting it just enough to make the vulnerable falter and the ambitious rise. And so the city waits, alive with stories that have yet to be told, secrets that are clawing their way to the surface, and people who are powerless to stop them. The darkness is patient, eternal, and all-seeing, carrying within it the promise of confrontation, of revelation, of consequences that cannot be ignored for those who think they can hide. The night has a way of finding them, exposing the truth in the most inescapable way. And as the first hints of dawn prepare to touch the horizon, the city and its inhabitants stand on the edge of change, knowing that what is coming will leave no one untouched in the shadows. The story continues, and nothing, not loyalty, not love, not fear can prevent it from unfolding. The night is no longer quiet, it hums with tension, as though the city itself knows the delicate balance of power is about to shatter. Footsteps echo down narrow alleyways, not all of them human. Quick, fleeting movements suggest someone or something is always watching. In the dark, shapes shift and disappear, leaving only questions behind. Every corner hides a possibility, and every shadow carries a secret that someone is desperate to protect or to expose. No one can be trusted completely, because the most loyal face can mask the sharpest betrayal. In this game of shadows, the rules are written in whispers, and every wrong move can cost more than just pride or comfort. It can cost life itself. Somewhere high above the streets, rooftops, and fire, escapes become highways for the unseen. Figures dressed in black leap from ledge to ledge, moving with precision and purpose. Their eyes scan below, not missing a single movement, not a single clue. They are hunters in a city that has long forgotten the difference between predator and prey. They are guided by instinct, sharpened over years of navigating the treacherous landscape of secrets, lies, and fleeting alliances. Even the wind seems to carry messages between them, coded signals in the rustle of metal and the slap of rain on pavement. Each movement is deliberate, every decision loaded with consequences. Mistakes are not forgiven, and hesitation can mean defeat. Inside the hidden rooms and forgotten basements, the tension builds differently but no less dangerously. Here, plans are made in silence, and maps of the city are marked with threats and opportunities alike. I scan over documents and faces, noting every detail. Every object tells a story. A smudged fingerprint, a torn page, a single thread of fabric. Each one has the potential to tip the balance, to reveal truths that were thought lost, to ignite conflicts long dormant. Alliances shift constantly in these spaces. Trust is a fragile illusion, and loyalty can turn into a weapon when wielded by someone clever enough to exploit it. The air